Shifting our focus to the first in-person meeting between the leaders of the U.S. and China since President Joe Biden took office. This comes at a time when tensions are mounting over a number of issues. Our Shin Se-byuck is standing by on the line with the details. Se-byuck, do fill us in.
Well, Daniel, as you said, U.S. President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping are currently holding talks in Bali a day before the G20 summit officially kicks off. Well, beforehand, Xi and Biden greeted each other with a handshake. The two leaders also delivered their opening remarks. President Biden spoke of the importance of avoiding conflict between Washington and Beijing and said he seeks to find ways to work together on urgent global issues. Xi also hoped that the two leaders would chart the right course for a bilateral relationship. But as to whether the two leaders can actually find some middle ground through the summit, expectations are very low. A senior White House official told CNN that the main objective is not about reaching agreements, but rather about gaining a better understanding of each other's priorities and reducing misconceptions. Also, a similar message came out from Beijing. A Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson on Monday said China hopes the two countries can, quote-unquote, properly manage differences, promote mutually beneficial cooperation, avoid misunderstandings and miscalculations. Well, talks are set to last for several hours, so more on the meeting should be available in the next few hours.
And Se-byuck, with the talks coming at new low in bilateral ties, it will be helpful to have more experts on the table. Who else is part of the delegations?
Well, Daniel, U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken were among the American representatives, and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi was among the Chinese delegation. The summit is significant as it marks the first face-to-face presidential meeting between the two leaders since Biden took office in January last year. Also, it comes at a time when bilateral relations have reached their lowest point in half a century over a range of issues. And those include disputes over Taiwan, the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, technology, and differing visions of the world order. Xi and Biden have spoken to each other 5 times over the past 2 years, but these were never enough to resolve conflict or narrow differences between the two sides. So now all eyes are on whether the two sides can at least begin discussing ways to stabilize their soured relations. That's all I have for now. Back to you, Daniel.
All right, Se-byuck, thank you for those updates. We appreciate it.